Hi, my name is Leah. I never knew my mom. She died a day after I was born. Regardless, my dad has been amazing. He's a wealthy businessman, but I never felt alone or neglected. Dad showed up at every school event and made it his duty to drop me off at school every day. He's my hero. Well, it was time for college, and of course, Dad was there to say goodbye. I didn't struggle to settle down in college because I quickly made a friend. Her name is Sarah. We met quite awkwardly, but I didn't judge her. Sarah was caught stealing some snacks from a supermarket. I walked in and heard the store attendant threatening to call the police. "Please, I'm starving and I don't have any money. I'm sorry," Sarah said. But the attendant wasn't having it. If you had asked politely, I would have gladly given you some snacks. Well, I offered to pay for the snacks, and that was the beginning of our friendship. Sarah and I became very close. I asked her to move in with me, to shorten the distance she had to travel every day to school. She never had to buy food or clothes anymore, and on my request, my dad put her on a monthly allowance too. She was my best friend, and I wanted her to be very happy. During spring break, we decided to visit my dad, but after the holiday, Sarah said she was too ill to return to college. I left her behind because I had classes on the resumption date. 3 days later, I came back from college and realized Sarah had come in to take all her stuff from the house we shared. I tried to reach out to her, but she wouldn't take my calls. However, she sent a message saying she had moved back in with her mom. A month went by, and our communication only got worse. So I went to pay her a visit at her mom's house. "You didn't know? Sarah doesn't live here anymore," Miss Miller said. Her mom looked embarrassed, avoiding eye contact at all costs. Surprisingly, she called me when I got home. "I kicked that ungrateful girl out. She is pregnant for your dad." As shocking as the news was, I refused to believe her. So I called my dad immediately, but his silence confirmed the allegations Sarah's mom made. Over the few weeks, my dad called endlessly, and I didn't take his calls. To make matters worse, Sarah moved into my house. She kept posting videos and pictures on Instagram. My dad had to come all the way to see me. He explained that Sarah offered him a drink to say thank you for all his help, but they ended up sleeping together. "Please forgive me, Leah. I would never hurt you intentionally." Apparently, she showed up at the house demanding he takes care of her and the baby. I was hurt, but I forgave him. However, something strange happened when the baby was born. She gave birth to a mixed-race baby, which was weird because she and my dad were both white, and a DNA test further proved it wasn't his child. Sarah confessed she had a one-night stand with a stranger. She couldn't recognize him because she was very drunk, so she set my dad up because of his wealth. They never even slept together. She spiked his drink. Well, my dad sent her away, and I cut her off completely for betraying my trust. I guess what they say about thieves is true. Nothing is off limits to them.